Hello, guys. Hi, hello, everyone. Wherever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Mrs. Olaye Praise, the face behind Women's Health Clinic, the founder of the page Women's Health Clinic. It's on YouTube and Facebook, and you can also reach us on WhatsApp as well. Okay, welcome to another edition of our lovely videos. I'm sure you enjoyed the previous one, and I'm very sure that the information passed so far via write-ups, content videos on the page have been helpful as well. So welcome back to another section of our lovely videos. As usual, I promise to always make it get better and interesting, okay? Remember, is the hashtag, your kitchen is your pharmacy, and your food is your what? Medicine. Oh yeah. So that's our hashtag that um we'll be clinging to on the page. That's our hashtag. Like whatever we are doing, wherever we are, we should always have that at the front of our minds. That our kitchen is our best pharmacy ever to visit, and our foods items that are readily available around us are the best set of medicines that our system and cells need. Okay, so welcome back once more. Yeah, previously we discussed about lifestyle modifications generally about PCOS, which is known, the full meaning is polycystic ovarian syndrome. Okay, so today we'll also be talking about another interesting part of the topic. We've done write up previously on this, but I want us to actually get it more digested. So hence I decided to put up this video together for us to benefit from. Okay. Previously we talked about the investigations that can be carried out for you to be able to know if actually you are having a polycystic ovary. We talked about the hormonal profile test, and we also talked about checking of the sugar level, and emphasized that it will be more proper that you carry out a fasting blood sugar screening, meaning you are supposed not to eat before carrying out that particular investigation. Okay, so now we're also going to check about talk about other investigations that can be possibly carried out for anyone that might be having a likely symptom of a polycystic ovarian syndrome. Okay, so one of those are a pelvic examination to check your pelvic to see if there's any growth, abnormality, and all of that. And another investigation that can be carried out for you as well is to go for an ultrasound. What is an ultrasound? An ultrasound is an imaging of the internal organs around the abdominal cavity. Oh, wow. Women's Health Clinic founder is just giving us big grammars. Okay, let's make it a little bit easier. Okay, what is your pelvic region? What is your abdominal region? It means below your bust down to your pelvic region. Organs found and in these regions are visibly imaged through that procedure called ultrasounding. So now when you go for an ultrasounding, the essence is to check your ovaries if they are being polycystic, they check the endometrium lining, they check your uterus for the thickness, for any visible growth, any collection of fluids. You can also be recommended to do that investigation as well. And every other general check, possibly check your liver. They might go as far as telling you to do a liver function test, kidney function test. It might sound well to you like, I haven't seen my menses in 4 months. Why is the doctor telling me to do a liver function test? Why is the doctor insisting has my vital sign be checked? Have I been monitoring my blood pressure? We're like, what's the link between menstrual cycle and checking of all of that? Well, it's a system put together to be able to carry out a proper diagnosis as regards any health condition. Okay, as a woman, our system work very uniquely. Okay, Should one be affected, it's possible to affect their other parts or other organs in the body. Same for the other gender, the male as well. Should any one part of the body, any particular organ or system is having issue, there is a likelihood as well that if it's not well managed, it can actually affect other distant organs in the body or other system, might alter their smooth functioning. Okay, so that's that for the investigation. I'm sure this will really help. Okay, and then talking about the management, we discussed extensively on lifestyle communication. We used the kitchen as a very good avenue for us to be able to modify our lifestyle. We talked about taking good diets, making sure our diets, our meals are well planned out so that it will be nutritious enough for our system, so as to be able to overcome any health challenges that we might be going through. Okay, so now we are going to also talk about other ways of which you can actually manage this polycystic ovarian syndrome via the lifestyle modification. Okay, people that are having this particular condition tends to be overweight. What does it mean for you to be overweight? Please, I would actually want to use this opportunity to make us understand. Someone can be quite slim but climbs a weighing scale, either in kilograms or in pounds, and might weigh a very outrageous figure, of which someone that might be very bulky might as well be um measured in the same scale and might get a kind of lower figure. It's not well. There are factors to look out for, but on the average or generally, there is a standard guideline of which you can easily find out if you are overweight or not. Okay, overweight doesn't really mean you are plumpy per se, but to be sure that your weight is within a normal range that won't be dangerous for your health. Okay, anyone that is being having a polycystic ovarian syndrome tends to have abdominal fat, like they have protruding tummies, adding fats in where they're not supposed to add fat, and all of that, having outrageous cravings, having mixed feelings, having mood disorder, being depressed, and all of that. It's not their fault anyways. It's just because their hormones are messing them up. Okay, talking about the um weight loss management is very very important in polycystic ovarian syndrome management. It's a very essential part. If you are overweight, you need to be deliberate to be able to lose some pounds or kilos per se. It will actually help your condition more better, like you feel more relieved. Okay, you may be having burning sensation, hot flushes, and all of that. So if you're able to put your weight in check, it makes you feel better when you are having PCOS. One of the ways you can actually manage your weight still boils down to our kitchen. Yes, I like emphasizing on the kitchen aspect because your kitchen is where you make your food. And by the time you have it at the front of your mind that your kitchen is a pharmacy, you are imagining it that I'm going to visit my pharmacy right away. When you get to a pharmacy shop, what do? You get medication, you get stuffs, multivitamin that is good for your health. It is either you are trying to make your system function more better, or you have already broken down and then you want to get well. So when you get to your kitchen and imagine your kitchen is your pharmacy, what do? You sort out for the best and the best and only the best. You go to where your foodstuffs are, you try to select out what is best for your system. You go for what will be beneficial to your system. You go for what will not give you future health problems. So that is what you do. You manage your diet, cut down your calories, cut down carbs, cut down refined foods, cut down saturated fats from your diet, dairy products, you put everything in check. When you're able to manage your weight, you are good to go. Another way you can also manage your weight outside diet is also having exercise, regular exercise. For exercise aspect, you don't need to have a health condition that you are managing before you have to exercise on a regular basis. So try to exercise. Please don't compare or confuse stress for exercise. You waking up as early as possible and being the last person to sleep in the house is not exercise. You're actually stressing yourself. The hormones that your body releases when you exercise is absolutely different from the hormones that your body will secrete for you when you are being stressed. They are not the same. You not having thief fair on you to get yourself from your house to your workplace, and you have to trek because you don't have a choice, is not exercise. You are not exercising, you are actually stressing yourself. It is when you have all it takes, you have your car, or you have money to board a taxi or a cab or whatever to your workplace, and you decide to brisk walk, it means you want to exercise. Mind you, you won't be working at Gwarimpa and you stay at Apo and then you have to brisk walk all the way. No, that's not what it is. Brisk walk in your house to the junction where you get a taxi or a cab, whatever, to your workplace. It's a little bit distance. It is something you can actually brisk walk in the morning. Oh, I don't have time, I cannot exercise. When I come back from work, I'm quite tired and all of that. I can't exercise. It's of two things. Who says exercise must be done only in the morning? That's not true. You can actually do it in the evening. It depends on the ones that is convenient for you to do. For you to get results when exercising, you have to be consistent. Okay, so if it's not convenient for you in the morning, try to map out time to do it in the evenings. In the morning, you can breeze walk from your house to the junction before you get cab. You'll be able to exercise yourself. It's not because you are trekking, you don't have money to board taxi or keke. Oh, that's not what it is. You are just being deliberate. Today I want to breeze walk from my house to the junction. I'm not going to board anything. You are actually exercising yourself. So exercise is another important part of reducing excess weight, especially when you are having PCOS. So talking about the complications, yeah, everything has complications. Everything has complications. Well, before we talk about the complications, let's also talk about the predisposing factors, because PCOS does not have a specific cause. Malaria is being caused by the malaria parasite when you are being bitten by a mosquito that carries the parasite. PCOS is quite different. There is no real cause to it. So there are predisposing factors, things that might cause it, or things that has been narrowed to be the cause of it. Okay. One of those is having the male hormones dominant in your system. As a woman, you have the male hormones as well. So when your male hormones are more dominant, like excess androgen, then you are actually having a polycystic ovary. Excess sugar in the system, you are having premenstrual symptoms, you are having delayed menstrual cycles, you are having anovulatory cycle. Anovulatory cycle means you are menstruating but you are not ovulating, meaning your ovaries are not releasing eggs for you on monthly basis. Okay, those are the predisposing factors. Talking about the complication, you don't like it. The complication is of two ways. Complication of not managing it at all. Complication of managing it poorly. Please, I beg you, viewers out there, whenever you discover any changes in your system as a woman, don't self-diagnose, don't self-medicate. Make sure you go to a specialist hospital closer to you and make sure you are being checked. Make sure they carry out a proper investigation on you to be able to carry out a diagnosis. Please don't go to where they will give you medications and not do tests for you. It's not proper. These investigations are laid down to be able to carry out a diagnosis, because some medical conditions have similar signs and symptoms, And then if you don't carry out investigation, it means you'll be given a wrong treatment for a particular health condition. Okay, so that is that. So if you are being diagnosed of it and you are careless about it, you don't want to manage it, you are adamant, someone is telling you it's not real, that's not true, or you're like, God forbid. Oh yes, doctors and nurses, health workers in generally they treat, but God heals. That is why it's a team. We have the pharmacy, we have the laboratory, we have a whole lot of departments that map up together to become the health sector per se. We know they all have their own area of specialty. We know they treat, God healed actually. There's nothing God cannot do actually. He's the giver of miracle, that's for sure. But then do what you can to be able to get well. By the time you are deliberate, you are managing it, and you are believing God for miracle, that makes it more perfect. You're not doing anything about it and even doing things that will make it worse, it will be kind of foolish on your part. Even the Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct. So please always apply wisdom in all thy doings. I beg you, I urge you. Okay, so you're not managing it and you're adamant, you're having this I don't care attitude. Trust me, you it can lead to a very very serious complication. It can affect your liver because of the disparities in your hormonal levels. It can actually cause you a whole lot of problems. Okay, it can affect your liver, it can affect so many parts of your body. Okay, even one of the most worrisome complication is infertility, because it is when they start noticing or experiencing infertility, that is when majority of them get to find out that they are actually having a polycystic ovarian syndrome as a disease condition. Many of these women, they don't know, they don't care, they are not observant, they don't take note of changes in their body, they don't know. It gets to the point where they are now having fertility as a very serious issue in their life. That is when they decide to find out for the solution, and then majority get to find out that, oh, you are having polycystic ovarian syndrome. So infertility is an alarming problem in the whole world, not only in Nigeria, not in only in Africa. So please make sure you manage it whenever you are being diagnosed of any health condition, be it not polycystic ovarian syndrome. Please make sure you follow it properly, make sure you manage it the way you are being directed to. Never neglect any part of it, so that you become well and begin to live your normal life. Okay, so having talked about the complications of polycystic ovarian syndrome, well, we also talk about what you should do when you are being diagnosed of it. One of them is go for a regular routine check. Make sure your blood pressure is being monitored. Make sure your cholesterol level is being monitored. Make sure your sugar level is being monitored as well. Make sure your weight as well is being monitored. You have to be sure that your weight is in check. If you're overweight and you're having PCOS, trust me, if you can manage your weight and normalize it to a very good state, trust me, your condition will be better and you start having results. Your periods will come back, you start getting your periods, and you start ovulating as usual. Remember to cut down excess carbs from your diet, and remember to also cut down sugary intakes. Very important. Okay, I'm sure this video has really enlightened a lot of persons. Not many really know that polycystic ovarian syndrome can actually cause infertility. It can be that bad. Okay, so thank you so much for taking out your time to probably play and listen to this video. Please, there's a saying that information is worth power. It will not be nice if you get a hold of this information and decide not to share it to someone else. Whenever you come across this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we bring forth more interesting and enlightening videos your way. Remember, your kitchen is your pharmacy, and your food is your what? Your medicine. Thank you for today's episode. Bye bye.